Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Woo, Jesus.
Don't be surprised that when you release.
Lord, help us.
Come on, Pastor. I don't want to say that. I'm going to say that in a minute. This is what I want to say. Do not trust, please write this down. Do not trust the lap of an attraction. Do not trust the lap, L-A-P, of an attraction. No, I had another revelation. Write this down. Do not trust the covenant of God in the lap of an attraction. What's this? Oh God. Oh. She sat there. He's sitting there. And here she is. She did not know that she had the covenant in her hand. In her lap. Bible says that he told her all his heart. He said, there have not come a razor upon my head. For I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me. And I shall become weak and be like any other man.
I shall. Go ahead, Pastor.
Samson, we look at Samson and we condemn Samson.
Come on.
Because we condemn him because we see the Bible has laid out for us the plot before it happens.
Go ahead. Amen.
Because we read ahead of the story. We can see things that happen in a different place at a different time. Because the Bible clearly lays that out for us.
Amen.
Samson does not know.
My God.
Amen.
I'm going to go somewhere, but I want to sit right here. Can I sit right here, Elder Robert? Thank you for giving me permission to sit down in my own church. Appreciate you. Watch this. Samson, this good. Samson was not in a position to see that she was setting him up. Samson did not know that she was betraying him because he was caught up in his emotions. When you get caught up in your emotions, you are bound to say anything and do anything. What's this? Remember this. It was at his birth when his mother made a proclamation that she was giving him. Who was his mom? Hannah. She made a promise that she was going to give him back to God. Part of the promise was that he couldn't eat no meat, and no razor could come upon his head. Samson knew his own weakness, so he should not have put himself in a position. Samson knew his own weakness, and even though he did not know the When she first got here, her struggle was with writing checks. That was her weakness. But she will tell you this. What she did until she got delivered is she closed every checking account. Why did she close the checking account? Because she knew what her weakness was. Why killed yourself? When you know you're going to fall, y'all ain't saying nothing to me. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You are putting your own self in a position to fail. You cannot get mad at the devil for doing something he is supposed to be doing. I'm getting mad at you because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Close the door.
I'll get out of the
10 o'clock at night, you walk up on the weakness pool. Problem is, we weak, we know we weak, and we want to let everybody else know we weak. And then when the devil take our weakness and beat us down with it, because we have gotten caught up with a fatal attraction. The problem is not the woman, it is not the man. The problem is you and your weakness. He says something here. He says this. He says, if this razor comes upon my head, if I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. Whenever you let a boy get your pocketbook, you just like every other female. I don't care if you are saying you saved.
My Lord.
They ain't ready for me today. They ain't ready for me today. You saved? Baker, you saved? I know you saved. Come on, Mason. Nat, you saved? No? Y'all all unsaved. I ain't gonna make me unsaved. All y'all unsaved. I work hard for my salvation. I'm not. Come in, Tanisha. Come in, Tanisha. This is my baby here.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all,
My Lord.
this girl have my heart.
Amen.
Always have.
Good girl.
She broke my heart too. But she still got it. And I wish she'd use it more often. She saved. She loved God. Can y'all sit down in the front row so everybody can see? Thank you. I'm gonna let y'all stand up in a minute.
Amen.
She saved.
My God.
I need to come in. Come here, Brother Mason. I know you saved, son. Brother Mason, he unsaved today.
Bless you, Lord.
Brother Mason done went. He done. This is an analogy.
That's right. That's right.
He done went through 4 unsaved women.
Come on with it.
Sister Tanisha, confessing salvation. She loves the Lord. She's faithful. She's dedicated for the work of ministry.
All right now.
Brother Mason, well, we're going to give him another name. Jacob. No, I'm going to give him another name.
Yeah, because
Taylor. That what they call you, for real? No. saved now.
Teach now. Come on.
She saved now.
Say now.
Now, not yesterday. She saved now.
That's the way.
Bob Blueskin, show up. This is Bob Blueskin. Her name is Anna. Her name is Ambalusa. We are enrolled people. Bob Blueskin. What I said? What I say? Bob Blueskin. He showed up to Tanisha. She stayed by her salvation for a while, but eventually she falls. Eventually she gives in. Eventually Bob Bluesky got it. Please, because that's exactly what they do.
That's true, big pastor.
Watch this.
Greater.
What normally set Tanisha apart from her, and her no longer exists.
So now.
Now, she just like any other woman.
That's real, pastor.
What's this? Samson's strength set him apart
Yes.
from everybody else.
Yes, yes, yes.
Set him apart from everybody